For over a century, Spain was a country people fled, a land of departure, where millions packed their lives into single suitcases. But today, that reality has inverted. Spain has become a magnet, absorbing over 20% of its total population from abroad. Over 10 million foreign-born residents now call Spain home. In early 2026, the nation executed a bold, world-defying shift. Nearly 1.2 million undocumented immigrants applied for legal status under a historic extraordinary decree, rewriting European migration policy. To understand how Spain became the gateway to Europe, we must journey back to a time of economic isolation and exile. Between 1850 and 1950, 3.5 million Spaniards left for Latin America to escape rural crisis and war. Decades later, another million left as guest workers, fueling the factories of post-war Germany, France, and Switzerland. Simultaneously, 10 million citizens migrated internally, abandoning agrarian villages for expanding industrial cities like Madrid, Barcelona, and Valencia. Everything changed in 1985. Spain joined the European community, transforming overnight into a bustling modern economic powerhouse. As agriculture, construction, and tourism boomed, a massive structural shortage of domestic labor began to emerge. Between 2000 and 2010, Spain absorbed 20% of all immigrants entering the European Union, over 7 million people. Rather than forcing these workers into the shadows, Spain pioneered a pragmatic legal strategy: periodic mass administrative regularizations. Between 1986 and 2005, 6 distinct amnesties granted legal status to over 1.2 million undocumented residents. They also created Arraigo, a permanent legal mechanism allowing settled individuals to gain residence by proving social or economic integration. Today, migration into Spain operates on 2 drastically different tracks: the skyways above and the sea below. 91% of irregular residents enter legally through airports as tourists from Latin America before overstaying their visas. Shared language, cultural bonds, and 2-year pathways to citizenship make Spain the natural home for Latin American families. But in the ocean, a far more hazardous story unfolds along the West African and Mediterranean routes. Fleeing conflict in the Sahel and Sudan, thousands risk hazardous open-sea journeys toward the Canary Islands and mainland shores. While maritime arrivals dropped significantly in early 2026 due to joint patrols, human pressure remains constant. What pulls millions here? Simple math. Spain faces a rapidly aging population and critical shortages in essential labor sectors. From greenhouse agriculture in Andalusia to elder care, construction, and hospitality, foreign workers keep the economy moving. In April 2026, driven by a citizen petition with 700,000 signatures, the government passed Royal Decree 316. The initiative offers 1-year work and residency permits to continuous residents who arrived before 2026, granting full labor rights. Over 1.2 million people applied, doubling initial expectations and proving the massive demand for formal legal integration. This sets Spain apart. While Europe builds higher fences and border hubs, Spain integrates its informal workforce into tax-paying society. Challenges remain. Island regions like the Canary Islands face structural strain caring for thousands of unaccompanied migrant children. Ensuring long-term integration will require converting temporary permits into permanent stability while streamlining administrative infrastructure across all provinces. Spain's bold experiment demonstrates that managing migration isn't about exclusion. It's about recognizing reality and building a shared future. Can pragmatism redefine global border policy? Subscribe now, leave your thoughts below, and join the debate on humanity's changing future.